Flosstube, I'm Sally. I'm StitchySally here on YouTube and also over on Instagram. Today is the 22nd of May 2024 and this is Flosstube number 77. A very warm welcome, whether you are a new or returning viewer. It is lovely to have you here. If you're not already subscribed and you do like what you see, please do consider hitting the subscribe button, liking my video, and if you have a moment, leave me a comment. I do always read and reply to every comment. If I do miss you, just give me a nudge. I don't always get notifications to my email, but I do always check the YouTube Studio app and reply from there. So, sorry, excuse me. I am going to get started. I have a finish to show you and the usual whips. No new starts this time. I'll start by showing you my planner because I always forget, never seem to remember. So there we are. I have missed 2 days stitching this month, which is very, very unusual for me, but I'd hurt my back and I could not get comfortable, and because I'm still coughing, that made the back even worse. So but other than that, I've stitched every day. Sorry, excuse me, it's going to be one of those days for today with the cough, I think. So on this bit here, I write my new starts. I've had one this month. So yeah, so that is my planner. I keep calling it a book of days. I did not get a book of days for this year. I decided to get a 5-year diary planner instead. So I will get started with my finish first of all. And this was one of my 6 for 60. I had, anybody that's new, I had 60 new starts in December for my 60th birthday, and this was one of them. I think it was new start number, not sure, might have been 3, but no, I think it was 4. It's Rebel Stitcher Designs Happily Ever After, and I absolutely love this design. So I stitched this in DMC. I did my own conversion online. There was one that I couldn't find a substitution for, so I just chose one out of stash. And I stitched this on a 36 count coffee craft fabric because it was a fabric of the month. And there we have it, all finished. I didn't have a massive amount to do last time I showed this. I actually finished it the day after I filmed last. So yeah, really, really love this. So pleased with it. I'm going to see if I can get a frame from a charity shop if I can. If not, I might have to go and see if I can get one off the shelf. But yeah, and hopefully I might just get that as my screenshot. It took a lot of stitching. I mean, as I've said before, that border is no joke. But it's well worth it. It was well worth persevering with it. So I'll move on to whips now, and first one is the final one of my 6 for 60. I started this on my actual 60th birthday, and it's Teresa Kogut with Thy Hands. And lovely Elaine, Ellie Welly Stitcher, she joined me stitching this. And lovely Sally at Flossy Sews and Grows, she was going to, but she couldn't get the chart at the time, so she joined in with Remember Me, which is also by Teresa Kogut. Do excuse my hair. My fringe is getting very, very, well, in fact, it's just getting very long anyway. I need to get to the hairdressers, but I need to find a new hairdresser, unfortunately. the hairdresser that I've been with since just after the first lockdown that we had in 2020. Unfortunately, she's had to give up due to ill health. So I'm really sad about that. I'm sad for her. I don't find finding a hairdresser. I don't find choosing another hairdresser very easy. I get a bit anxious about finding a new hairdresser. So, but I'm going to have to get it done. So anyway, yes, back to this. Went off tangent there. I'm using the Call for DMC, and I'm also using the DMC substitute for the week's dye works. So I'm stitching this on 40 count vintage country mocha, and there we are. So as you can see, I'm not quite sure where I got to when I showed it last, but I finished the house. I stitched the word hands. I've done the deer and the dog, and I've made a start on the hand at this side. So it's going really, really well. Absolutely love it. It's such a beautiful design. So yeah, get the hand finished next time I pick it up, and then we'll move on and stitch another tree. So Elaine went from the top down on hers, so if you go and have a look at hers, you'll see the top part on hers. And then the next whip started. Yes, I had started this last time. I was thinking, had I started it? Did I actually show it? But I did. So it's this one. It's Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs, and I'm stitching this for the Tuesday night BBD sale that I do with my lovely friends Barb, Batty Bat 210 and Mouse Tales of Stitching Mouse, both on Instagram. And I'm also stitching this particular design with lovely Yoanita Stitchy Things, and Audrey, who is audabod, I think it is, on Instagram. I'll pop the names down below so that you can go and have a look. So I'm using the some of the Gentle Arts, and then the ones that I didn't have in my stash, I'm just using the DMC conversion off the chart. I'm stitching this on a piece of 40 count Picture This Plus Bashful. Yes, Bashful. I always want to call it something. I always want to call it Blush, and it's not Blush. And that's where I am up to. It doesn't look straight, but it is. I was only thinking when I took a photograph of it last night, it just didn't, it looked odd to me, but anyway, it is straight. I'm going to show you. So I finished the bulk of the house. I've just got the windows to fill in and the door frame. I decided to make a start on the wall. Made a mistake on the wall and had to unpick a bit and then stitch it back. I've done the gate and I've done the other side of the wall. I've just got to fill in in between now. And I really love how that's looking. I don't know. I think maybe I need to take a break from Blackbird. Maybe after I finish this, I don't know. I have kind of been dreading picking it up, but I did enjoy it a lot more last night. So maybe it will. I'll be a bit happier now and actually not dread picking it up. And then my next whip, I'll be picking this up tonight. Oh, I've forgotten to bring my chart. I don't leave my chart in here because it is quite flimsy, and it was getting bent, so I took it out. So it is Barbara Anna Designs Garden of Dreams, which I am stitching along with my lovely friend Sally at Flossy Sews and Grows, and lovely Debbie, who is Debbie Ann 2018. Sue, who is, she's changed her Instagram handle and I can't remember what it is now, but if I remember I'll pop it in the description box down below. And then there's Audrey, lovely Audrey the Fancy Froggy. I think that's it. I do this every time, don't I? I think it's it, but I'm not entirely sure. So these are the DMCs. Beautiful, beautiful colours. This is what I like about Barbara Anna's. It's just the colours, beautiful colours, and obviously the designs. Dreaming Girls are my favourites. So this is where I'm at. So we stitch Barbara Anna's on Wednesdays, so we have a hashtag Barbara Anna Wednesdays, and I'm also joining in for Sally and Sarah's, that's Sew Me Sarah, for their Fun for 50 SAL 2024, and that's where I'm at. I just think she's so pretty, really love her. So Sally's chosen a green fabric for her Garden of Dreams, so she's not stitching the green background. But I love her, absolutely love her. So that's that one. Yeah, I'm sorry about forgetting the pattern. I just totally forgot it was in. And then next whip is this one. It's Stitches Through the Years Happy Spring, and I stitched this on a Friday. It's on a Friday at the moment. My lovely friend Barb and I stitch sheep. We are going to have a change sometime in the future. We're going to start Needlework Press Be a Friend. We're going to stitch that together. I don't know when it'll be, because I think Barb's doing a full coverage sheep one at the moment, so, and we all know how long full coverage can take, don't we? So these are the DMC threads. They're not all there actually, I do have some in another project. I think they're in Garden of Dreams. And this is on 40 count vintage country mocha. I've stitched the other three on that. So I want to make them all the same because I'm swapping them out of a box frame that I got from the works. And that is where I'm at. So I think since the last time I filmed, I've finished the sheep. I've started the flower pot on the top of the sheep. I filled in a little bit of white on the house. I've really enjoyed stitching these. They've been so much fun. So obviously this isn't going to get displayed for spring. It'll be ready for next spring. I've still got Happy Harvest in the frame because obviously I didn't get winter finished in time for winter. I've got spring finished, but at least I can put summer in because summer was the first one that I stitched. So next winter and spring they'll be ready. Excuse me while I just grab a drink. I've got my cross stitching is my therapy mug. Oh, sorry, glary. That I got from Frog Cottage Designs. Right, next whip. I still got that in there though. Where's my threads? Okay. Right, next one. is Jardin Prive, Boule de Neige 3. Look at that sheep. So damn cute. So I'm stitching this in the called for DMC. Not all there, I don't think. I think I've run out of one maybe. So I think, as I said last time, somebody had just popped on the tiniest, instead of putting a full skein on, they'd just put a little bit on of what they thought they'd need, and that's what I've done with this one. Because as you can see, it's not a big design. It's not going to take a lot. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count spruce blue. Blue spruce by Swaggart. Blue spruce, yeah. And as you can see, I have nearly finished it. I just have some snowflakes to fill in. And the black to finish at the bottom of the snow globe. But yeah, oh, and I've got some white to fill in there as well. Forgot about that bit. I've got that bit in there to fill in. I'm going to end up forgetting it, aren't I? But yeah, it's a real fun stitch. I've really enjoyed it. It's a really, really cute sheep. It's going to be a quick one today, I think. I nearly didn't film, to be honest. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but anyway, I have done. Or I am doing it anyway. And then my last whip is this one. Long Dog Samplers, the Pilgrim. I'm stitching along with a few lovely stitchers who are either stitching on their first long dog or however many long dogs. So I'm using 3 hashtags for this. There's hashtag my first long Sal, which is being hosted by Amanda Alba Stitcher. Then there's Let's Get the Dogs Out Sal, which is hosted by Elaine Ellie Welly Stitcher. And then, unfortunately, I can't remember who's hosting this one. Long Dog Sampler Sundays. So I stitched this on a Sunday, but since I've finished Happily Ever After, I'm also stitching it on a Thursday as well. Just until June, because I'm going to be starting one of the things that Sarah, Sew Me Sarah, that she's starting for her Fun 50 Sal 2024. So I didn't want to kit anything else up until I start that. So I'm using Anchor Black, not DMC Black, Anchor Black. DMC White for the back stitch that's on the black, and then for the wording I'm using Carrie's Creations Old World Red. I'm really sorry, my throat's playing up today. It's been really, really tickly. It was really tickly yesterday and I was struggling quite a lot with it. And it's just a bit, I don't know, sore and irritated. One day I will do a floss tube and I will say to you, my cough has gone. God only knows when it's going to be, but I will. I'm sure of it. That's what I keep telling myself anyway. So I'm stitching this on a 20 count Balana. I think it's an off-white. Yeah, what can I say? What can I say about this? I adore it. Really, really love it. I'm having so much fun stitching it. Obviously, it takes a lot of concentration. But yeah, loving it. I have got some back stitch to fill in here and here. And I think there's some in this bit here. But yeah, looking brilliant, I think. So yeah, page 3 is not far off being finished. I mean, there is a bit to do. I've got there's a word pop in there. I think there's a person underneath the rat, and then obviously the bits round, well, finish the raven actually as well. But yeah, loving it. So pleased I decided to do one. I mean, I picked a big one, haven't I, really? But I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it is not the largest by any means. Hair doing, stop it. It's times like this you wish you had a hairdresser in the family, isn't it? Right, so that's all my whips. I've been trying to get caught up on Flosstube. I always seem to be trying to get caught up on Flosstube. I have watched a few. Who have I watched there? Because I didn't make any notes. I watched Shelley, It's Only Stitching. I have watched Sarah, So Miss Sarah. Beth, Steadfast Stitcher. Lynn, the Lancashire Stitcher. Sarah, Cross Stitch Sarah. I don't know who else. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to keep up, but I'm just finding it a bit difficult. So quick life update, as I said before, I hurt my back. I'm not quite sure what I did. It'd been niggling a little bit. And I've been trying to keep exercising, and then we'd gone out for a walk and I tripped, and I don't know whether that did it. But yeah, I spent quite a few days in quite a bit of pain. Obviously coughing did not help it either, because every time I coughed it pulled and hurt, but anyway, it's getting there now. I'm doing a lot better with that than I was. I finished my reflux tablets on Saturday. I don't think they did any good, to be fair. She said to try them for a month, and I did. So where we go next, I don't know. I was called back for more blood tests, and some repeat blood tests, and another blood test, and a urine sample. And by the looks of the apple, that's come back okay. So I don't know where we go next. I'm back at the doctor's next Tuesday. I made a pre-bookable appointment. Couldn't go this week because she's on holiday, so I'll go next week and see what we're going to try next, if anything. Some days are better than others. Yesterday it was awful. My throat just kept tickling. I couldn't stop coughing, but I don't know. We've been to Wicks and B&Q looking at floor tiles, wall tiles and paint for the kitchen, because we're getting the kitchen extension, everything repaired is going to be repaired soon, so we needed to choose, and I couldn't stop coughing in either of those places. It just tickled, which is why I'm like this today, I think. I think when I go back, I'm going to see if she'll have a proper look in my throat, because I still say it's something in my throat. Because if I didn't have the tickle and the irritation, I wouldn't cough. And I know that can be from reflux, but as I say, that I don't think they helped at all. So I don't know what's going to what's going to happen next, but we'll see. Anything else? Abby's struggling a bit. You know, it's like, yeah, it's okay. She's still got a job and she's thankful for that. But she's really finding it hard. She doesn't feel like she fits, which it's only been a few weeks. Hopefully she'll settle and be happier, but she said she sent me a text yesterday and just saying another mindless, boring day because they're not as busy. They're not as busy as they were in the works that she was in before. Basically her and one of the other lady who went there with her, they both say, they closed us for this. Doesn't make sense really, does it? But anyway, Jess is doing okay. Husband's doing okay. He went to the race for the waves the other weekend. He went both days. He was allowed on the beach to take photographs. First day it was misty, so they couldn't do a lot, but the next day it was a lot better. Those were the 2 days that I was in agony with my back as well, so I wasn't really looking forward to being on my own because both girls were at work, but I was not going to stop him from going. The Saturday anyway. Sunday, I think Sunday one of them was at home anyway, but so yeah, that is everything. I'm going to go now before I get over 30 minutes. I'll try and keep it under the 30 minutes if I can. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to any new subscribers I've had. I have had a few, although it does seem like a lot of other people say, I put a floss tube up, I lose about 5 to 10 subscribers sometimes, and then I seem to either get more subscribers or whatever. I don't know. It's quite possibly a YouTube glitch, but anyway, but thank you so much to those of you who keep coming back time after time, who leave me lovely comments. So hopefully I will see you in a couple of weeks. So take care everybody, stay safe and enjoy every single stitch. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.